Hey, Mike.
Hey, good to have you.
Good to see you. I'm so excited to be here.
Absolutely, we're excited to give a tour today.
Right?
Absolutely.
Industry access is what we're calling it when we're
Love
going
it.
behind the scenes. So, yeah, which way should we start?
I tell you what, we're going to head where it all starts in the very back, where we receive materials and kind of work our way through production and go from there.
I'm excited.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Yeah. This is maybe the hallway that I remember kind of walking down.
Well, we've done a lot of construction probably since the last time you were here. So some of it's internal, and then there's some walls that have been added.
Okay.
And it's funny, we're under one roof, but it's almost like several little businesses kind of.
Well, I know when I'm here, when I think of SEPCO, you think ceiling, but you can do so much other things that people don't know about.
We do. We like to think of ourselves as much as a solution-based company as we are just products. And so with that comes a full line of fluid sealing products. And so we kind of go from there. Back behind me is raw materials. Obviously, all of our materials kind of comes through this side of the buildings, and a lot of the material isn't ready for production. We may have to do some first step processing to it, and as it kind of builds on it, we start making products. So receive materials in this area.
Oh, it's getting exciting.
This is where the sausage is made, right?
Yeah, the magic happens.
Yeah, so this product line is our fire sleeve material. It starts off with us braiding an electrical grade fiberglass sleeve with a primer on top, and we'll kind of pick up this product later in the process, but this is step one of braiding the
there we go.
Yeah, the fiberglass jacket.
So fiberglass.
Yeah, so it is fiberglass handles. This is a product that ultimately lands in two different arenas. We have both an aerospace and an industrial grade of fire sleeve. The aerospace side is qualified to handle hose assemblies, and interestingly enough, on aircraft, everything from hydraulics to electrical lines to fuel lines all gets a coating of fire sleeve on it. The great news for our industrial customers is we make the product very similar. So it's a high grade fire sleeve. A lot of other products are a knitted and dipped kind of product. This is a premium fire sleeve that's actually braided throughout and extruded silicone on the outside.
That's one of my favorite spots.
We'll actually come back this way. This is what we consider our yarn prep area.
Okay.
So the fibers that we do braid, everything from flax to fiberglass to your aramids and your carbons and your graphitic yarns and your expanded PTFE and you name it, we braid it. Anyhow, when we receive this material in, it's kind of in bigger packages.
Well, I was going to say, so does it come in because you have a project, or do you always just have?
No, we are definitely a stocked inventory.
Okay.
Yes, we have a large inventory of material ready, and there's a lot of packings that are dynamic in that they use multiple different fibers mixed in. So our inventory kind of needs to stay in this fashion until we decide, what product we're going to make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to kind of get started, depending on the size of the braider, we'll have to twist it first. We have a series of twisting machines that will take fibers and twist multiple ends together. And that's.
Did y'all help design this machine itself?
We did not. This is also common in the rope industry as well, and in some other industries. So it's basically just taking, this right now is taking 6 ends of rope or 6 ends of fiber and twisting it together.
Okay.
From there, our team has taken a production order to find out how many spools they need to fill up and get it ready for the braiding process. So you can see this yarn has been twisted, and then shortly over here, it's going to get spooled up.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
So first step, you got to know what needs to be in the yarn or what type of yarn that you need.
Exactly.
And you got to twist it.
Yep.
Roll it up.
Exactly. The kind of fiber, and then how many ends we're going to twist together, and then how many spools they're going to need to fill up their production order. Yeah, so inside here, we've got various types of braided packing being braided, different types of fiber being used. Some of it's kind of braider ready yarn where it's just braid it and off it goes, and we have some others that maybe getting some coating or some blocking agent added to it.
What's the best machine in here?
What's that?
Which one's the best?
Wow, which one's the best? So the best analogy I can give you is that some of these braiders are an older model. So imagine like a 1990, car that came out. It may have roll-up windows, that may not have the electronics, but it's still going to get you to A and B, and it's very reliable. The newer ones are probably similar to today's vehicles. They have a lot of electronics to it, a lot of sensors to them.
Okay, so we've braided it.
Yeah, so now we've braided it. Some of the packings that we manufacture require a second coat of any type of blocking agent or secondary coating. So we bring them in here, give them a second coat, and go ahead and dry them. So these are almost finished. These will be ready in the morning.
And then it comes out here.
Yeah, it comes in here. So we've got a couple different things going on here. These machines we're using for a squaring or calendaring process.
The finished product.
Finished product right there. It's ready to go. So obviously size is a very crucial, specification of packing. So we'll square these packing down to make sure that it's in spec and ready for the end user.
I mean, to think about what kind of, pump or valve or that's going into, it's much larger than one of the other smaller scrolls that we've seen, right?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's you being around this industry, you realize that some pumps you can fit in your hands, and some of them you can't fit through a garage door. So with that comes a large variation of different sizes of packing. So.
And this one that's black versus the white one, what's the difference in this?
Yeah, so obviously the fiber is a little bit different. Anytime we're moving media, there's a handful of variables that we have to deal with. One being maybe the pH of the media, the temperature of the media. Also, what exactly is it? If I'm pumping, let's say, river water, it may not be important, but if I'm pumping something like orange juice or making white copy paper or something like that, where there can be no contamination of any type of maybe graphitic flake or graphite powder or something like that. So, and then on top of that, you've also have shaft speed is also, all these yarns have different attributes. So it's kind of like prescribing a prescription for a pump, more or less. So,
we got to get the process right.
Yeah. And then we're a big partner with WL Gore, so we part of their Seal of Assurance program. So we are one of a handful of authorized braiders in the world that can braid and stencil GFO packing. So that's our style ML 4002.
Love it. It's got to feel good by the time you
so
get
this
here.
is a portion of our inventory. We have another area that we keep different other styles in, but so for us it's important to understand the industry and what equipment is crucial to people's processes. So we try to keep track of that and understand that when that equipment goes down, having the right size and style of packing on the shelf is critical. So
they need it yesterday when they call you, right?
Absolutely. From here, we're taking bulk packing and then maybe spooling it down to something a little bit smaller. So some of our customers want it in 1 pound reels, 5 pound reels, 10 pound reels, and so we'll spool it to their needs and go from there. All right, I'll give you guys a quick glimpse of. So you remember this fire sleeve? This kind of started off as our braided fiberglass. Yeah, so here we're doing the second portion of the fire sleeve. We're extruding the silicone over the top. We do everything from 5/16 of an inch ID all the way up to 4 inch. We have 2 different product lines that do it, but there's silicone actually getting extruded over the top of this, and it goes through a curing process. And then we have a printer that we can put, customers' information or logos on, and then out the door it goes.
So you do this for a lot of other people. You're helping.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
So does this there's one of the large. I'm just like, it stretches to that.
Yeah. So what
size?
happens is we have 2 different product lines. So anything from 5/16 of an inch to 1 inch, we're doing what's called a ball extrusion. So it gets braided it gets extruded in continuous lengths. And then anything that's 1 inch to 4 inch, we actually produce over a mandrel. So we'll produce them in 50-foot lengths.
Things I don't know.
And then they're actually getting the process of the ley line on top. Yeah, this is pretty neat. This is a non-contact inkjet printer. And so as long as he's spooling it up, it'll print. And then kind of the cool thing is the ink just dries right away. It's ready to go.
What? That's like gel nails where you get.
Well, it's crazy. I mean, it's actually coming out of that head. And
I'm just like, I was like, where is it? Yeah.
Right.
And it's already amazing. Our technology is
right.
mind-blowing, really.
So we can kind of backtrack a little bit, but obviously our shipping department here, where spools are getting labeled and tagged with sizes and information, and filling orders, boxing them up, and shipping them to the customer.
It's a good day when that happens.
Absolutely.
I always think it's so interesting how you also have to have this marketing side of the process, like to get the product to the customer. You've got to have the boxes, the logistics of it all.
Absolutely. You know, everybody's...
And the branding. They're looking for your name on it to
Absolutely.
come in to trust it.
There's definitely some brand recognition, and you know, in those storerooms, they have a certain amount of area for products, and to have it packaged clean, where the labels are visible and easy to use is important. So
yeah, I mean, you're gonna want to see that when you walk in. Yep. That's what you're looking for, right?
Absolutely. Been our brand for a long time. We're proud of it, and I think it's made its mark in the industry. Yeah. So we have a couple different things going on in this area. We're a full-service gasket cutting line, or everything from sheet material to finished gaskets. So we have a flash cutter that will take care of pretty much any geometry you can dice up, and of course this is an area where technology has come a long way. Yeah, so like up there on it's cutting, like I think it's great that if they're plugging it in. How does it come to you, like as to the computer? Is it like, you mean in code, or like an image, or? Yeah, so basically it can come any number of ways. If it's a simple gasket, like a simple IDOD, then the customer may just say, hey, cut me a gasket of this size and material. Turner will enter it in the computer. It will go ahead and draw it up automatically, and then he'll put in how many he needs to cut and how much material it will take, and it loads it up and tells you exactly how to handle it. So, and then kind of turning back around the other way, we also have flexible graphite products that range from ribbon that can be used as an aftermarket product for repairing valves, and then also finishing graphite rings as well. So right now they're taking jumbo rolls of graphite. We slice it into different widths depending on what size ring we need to make or tape we need to make. So that's kind of happening in this area. And then we have presses that will take the material and turn them into rings. My friend Jimmy over here, he just started work last week, so he doesn't have a lot of practice on these. Maybe it wasn't, how many years have you been here, Jimmy?
Be 51 years.
Oh, wow.
51 years in October, so he's made a ring or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these start off as a crinkle ribbon. Can I borrow one of those from you, Jimmy?
It's nice to meet you, Jimmy.
Starts off at a crinkle ribbon and finishes off a graphite ring.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you're a master at it, that's for sure.
He is.
I know
we appreciate
they're thankful
him.
for you, yes.
And then we have an area that we are doing mandrel cut rings. So when a customer may order packing in bulk, which would come in a spool like this, or they can offer it in a cut ring set where it comes packaged up in a tube, labeled and ready for the piece of equipment, where it's easy to use, ready, and
yeah, that's
right out of the tube.
I don't have to cut it myself. That's amazing.
Right. Exactly right.
I'm fascinated. I'm thinking about all the different people that had to kind of sit to come together to think, okay, this is what we need to make industry run better, our equipment run better.
Well, you know, I'm more fascinated by the people that invented the machines than the ones that have made it better. It's,
yeah.
You know, the timing of the machines that are used to do it, just that generation was so special, the way their minds worked. And, you know, we have the crutch of computers and, you know, all kinds of things that help us make things better, quicker, more efficient. But the original. Think what we could do if we had some time to think. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, so this is kind of the start of our engineered products that range from mechanical seals to bearing isolators, air seals, you know, various machine products. And then, yeah, it all starts with raw material right from the get-go, where we're using the saw to saw smaller pieces and getting ready for production.
I mean, I'm just like, how did they come up with this machine?
Yeah. Yeah, so then we're a full service machine shop. So everything from fully automated CNC machines to manual lathes and mills, product flows kind of through here. And we're machining everything from stainless steel to bronze to titanium to all different kinds of alloys. So guys are programming their programs on computers, and then they carry those over to the machines and enter their programs and let the machine do the work.
These don't cost very much, these machines.
Yes. You don't see any coupons for those in the paper ever. Yeah, and then also we do a full service repair on mechanical seals as well as failure analysis. So we're taking seals that have failed in the field, inspect them, get an idea of what the cause of failure was, and then share that with the end user and try to improve their sealing in their processes.
I'm curious here. So failed seal here, this is like a valve.
Yep,
right?
valve, yeah. Both of that have end users have sent to us asking questions and yeah, so my man
Like what
Nate,
happened to the seal?
Exactly, my man Nate over there is taking it apart, he disassembles it,
Hey, Nate.
cleans it up, finds usually a failed seal will kind of tell a story, so he'll go and take it apart and find different things that have happened to it to figure out how to make it better. Yeah, and then we
That's
stock
awesome.
parts for ready to build mechanical seals and air seals, bearing isolators, and they're taking their production orders and their drawings and building seals, boxing them up, checking them, doing quality checks on them, and sending them out the door.
Is this the last check spot?
This is kind of assembly,
Okay.
and then also just another quality area.
Okay.
Yep. And then inside of here, we're lapping our seal faces.
Hey.
Kind of the assurance of making sure that a seal will run is to make sure the faces are flat. And so we have 2 lapping stations that will lap the faces to within a couple helium light bands, which is very, very flat. So, and then a series of seal system parts from everything from convection tanks and extra valves, gauges, everything that a seal would need to work there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of the
That's
plant in
SEPCO.
a nutshell. Yeah.
Yep. Anything else like that you have going on or that you want to showcase for SEPCO? Like it could be just something that you're going. I don't really know exactly which date, so not like ESA or something like that, but later in the year, that's something that you wanted to showcase. Or
You know,
tell people
probably I would say if there's one thing I could showcase, it's our SAMS program, which is a system of reliability for our end users. It's a way of tracking products in equipment, finding out their mean time between failure, and then using that data to turn around and make them more efficient.
And that's more just y'all having the knowledge in staff
Absolutely.
to be able to do that. Okay.
Absolutely. Across all industries and all equipment. If we're solving a problem in Tupelo, Mississippi, we want to solve that same problem in Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah, exactly.
So taking that data and those solutions and being part of making people run more efficiently.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the tour.
Absolutely.
I loved it.
Thanks for coming in.